around 1:30, some 20 odd people jumped in my compound, and then they started breaking the doors and all these things happened. And then they entered in the house, and their clear intention was robbery. उनको डकैती करनी थी, चुराना था कुछ सामान। तो हम लोग तो गीता सीखे हैं ना, तो युद्ध कर, भगवान ने कहा युद्ध कर। तो जैसे ही को पता चला कि बाहर से कोई अंदर घुस गया, सायरन बज रहा है, और पता चला कि कुछ तो गड़बड़ है, तो मैंने अपने कमरे में लकड़ी काटी। वो लकड़ी मैंने साथ में ली और मैं रूम के बाहर आया। तस्मात् ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि। युद्ध कर। तो मैं युद्ध करने के लिए बाहर आया। अब जब मैं बाहर आया तो मुझे पता ही नहीं था, मेरे पीछे वो छुपे हुए थे दरवाजे के पीछे। और मैं आगे आया, वो पीछे से बाहर निकलकर मेरे माथे पे उन्होंने पहले वो, उनके पास, मेरे पास तो लकड़ी की काटी थी, उनके पास लोहे की थी। तो उन्होंने मुझे मारा, तो मैं, और कम नहीं मारा, काफी मारा था। तो ये जो सर आपको दिख रहा है ना, इस पे 150 टाके हैं। There are 150, more than 150 stitches. You can see all the marks here and here. I had 11 odd fractures, and I was unconscious, and a lot of bleeding happened. And then my wife Anuradha, she will be coming today. She is very courageous, so she locked the door from inside. The two small children were with her, and these robbers started breaking the door of my bedroom. And till the time they were breaking, she called Suvarna Kaki, and Suvarna Kaki managed to send her sons to our place. But by that time, a lot of bleeding had happened. Me and my brother, elder brother, both were in that situation. And then they came in, they took us to hospital, and the doctor said that it is impossible. The BP has gone down to 60-65. So it is alarming situation, it is sinking situation. So can't help. And then they stitched us there at night, 2 o'clock in small place, and they asked people to take us to bigger hospital in Nasik. Then almost 2,500 people took charge of our home. And they surrounded the home, and they took care. And we were taken, somebody went for blood donation, then the blood came, and then everything was happening. And then I was taken to Nasik. The Nasik doctor said that impossible to save, you have to go to Mumbai. Then we were taken to Mumbai by helicopter because it was very less time. And I was taken to, I was unconscious all the time. For 6 days I was in coma. Because I was having 150 stitches there and a lot of fractures in the skull. So I was taken there, and after 6 days, when I got up and when I started remembering the things, I said that I have seen one scene happening with me. That when this was happening, one very small, tiny person. He was almost half the size of mine, and he was totally black. One amongst them maybe having the turban, white color turban on his head, and a dhoti, kind of white dhoti. But he was not wearing any shirt or anything. And he came to me, and these people were beating me on my head, on my neck, and I was falling down. That time, he stopped them. He said, "No, don't kill him," because my security guard was already killed. He was already killed. And then some of them were still beating me. So he took up his hand and he put his hand on my head like this. And he was standing next to me, very small, and took his hand up and put the hand here. And the people, those robbers, they were beating that beating me, but on his hand, because his hand was like this. And then he started bleeding. His hand, a lot of blood was coming out, and his blood was coming on me. So it was not my blood, it was his blood. And he took me, then people came and they took me to hospital. So I remember, I recalled this particular incident, and I started telling people around me that this has happened with me. So he was somebody who saved my life. And when I started looking here and there was fracture, so there was a plaster kind of some support was given to my neck. It was very difficult to move here and there as well. So when I started looking here and there, then I could see that my sister, she brought a frame, a small photo frame of Srinathji. Srinathji, you must have seen that photograph, the Krishna, but he's uplifting his one hand like this, and totally black in color and having just white dhoti. So then I realized that, oh, this was the person. This was the person who saved me. And why he saved me? What was the reason behind it? I was thinking, my BP had gone down like anything. I was about to die, and still I am alive. And even after having so many fractures in skull, doctor told me that people, those who were beating you, were very strong, but somebody was there, was saving you, was stronger than those people who were beating you. योमां पश्यति सर्वत्र सर्वंच मयि पश्यति तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि तस्याहं न प्रणश्यामि उसके प्राण तो मैं बचाता ही हूँ सचमेन प्रणश्यति उसका केयर करना उसका ध्यान रखना योगक्षेमो वहाम्यहं मेरा काम है. So I realized that life is so small, anything can happen anytime, but when we are on the path of sadhana, when we are delivering our services to him with some or other act, whatever I can do, a very small thing, a small offering, whether I am a GC, whether I am a tech assistant, or I am assistant teacher, or I am working in some other way, because nobody knows who is doing what. Only we know that we are doing this. Nobody else knows that this person is doing so much of work. I have met so many people today for the first time, but they are doing much more work than me. In fact, I am not doing anything. मैं अध्यक्षेन प्रकृति कार्याध्यक्ष बना है मेरे को, लेकिन सबसे कम काम है विवेचन करना, और इतने सारे लोग काम कर रहे हैं, सेवा कर रहे हैं, साधना कर रहे हैं. ये साधना जो है, ये साधना किसी भी उस साधना से कम नहीं जहाँ पे हम कुछ अनुष्ठान कर रहे हैं, कुछ यज्ञ कर रहे हैं. यज्ञ क्या है? भगवद गीता में बताया, द्रव्य यज्ञ, सपो यज्ञ, योग यज्ञ तथा परे स्वाध्याय ज्ञान यज्ञाश्च यतयः संशितव्रताः. स्वाध्याय यज्ञ, ज्ञान यज्ञ, ये ज्ञान यज्ञ, गीता सिखाना यज्ञ है, तो उसमें कुछ सेवा देना भी यज्ञ है. और ये सब यज्ञ हम जब करते हैं तो योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहं, ये जो बात है ये निश्चित रूप से घटती है, लेकिन उस अपेक्षा से नहीं करते. मेरा वो हो जाएगा इसलिए नहीं. Keep on doing it. He takes care of it. So this way, all of you are serving for Krishna, for Gita, and I'm very sure that things like these must be happening with you as well, in one or another way. But he keeps on taking our care. He takes care, and that is what I have learnt. This happiness of serving, you cannot get by spending lakhs of rupees. You go to Mauritius, you go to Singapore, you go to any other place. Very temporary happiness comes in. But when you are doing it, it is a permanent happiness coming here. Because it is coming from within. आप अंदर से उस आनंद को बहाते हैं. और वो जो आनंद